All right. Let's see if that does anything, if that's any different, any better, as it were. Kind of going to have to be... Let's get some, what do you even call that? The game music. There we go. Music, of course. Gosh, I'm gonna be so loud now. We changed out a cable, okay, and all of a sudden, apparently Giggly's eardrums are just shot at this point. While we figure things out. But yeah, apparently my cable was bad. Let me hear it. Cable was bad. Let me hear it. All right. Well, it don't sound too bad on my end. All right. Fantastic. Well, then from there, we're going to get started. This kind of makes it really awkward, though, because this cable is quite short. And normally I'm totally okay with short things, okay? But the cable is so short that it makes it hard for me to see the things that I'm doing. Yes, we know, Giggly, we know. Everybody knows how short you are. You're so short. All right, so, oh man, maybe I should have just brought up the video. But Vintage Story had an update today. I want to say relatively significant. Not that it's insane or anything, but oh my god, my eardrums. Well, not for you, for me. Oh my god, there we go. Jesus, I can't hear anything. But yeah, Vintage Story had an update today. For like introducing ocean biomes a bit better and a couple other really cool things. Now, here's the issue for us. We have why is my dude shaking? Huh. Huh. Very gnarly. I think it's literally just picking up Giggly typing across the room and making my dude go ape. Look at him. Yeah, it totally was. That's crazy. This save game was created in an older version. To restore some of the blocks of remapping, the world reload is required. Yes. Oh no, look at it. It's just gone. All my things. You can restart your server. Okay. All right. All right, let's try again. Streaming stuffs. Yeah. That's absolutely gnarly. No, I fixed it. Okay, so anyway, we're back. We're doing things, and they gave me back my storage vessel, which is very nice. I was a little bit worried, I gotta be honest, that I would not have a storage vessel because I just saw it and it wasn't there. Anyway, oh my gosh, audio issues. My world will never be the same now because of the whole remapping thing. Now, the first thing, okay, what time is it? It's 10. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, I know I said we were going to make a forge, which we did already, but heat up the stuff in the forge and start hammering some shiz. But the first thing we're going to do, actually, because of the new update that just came out today, earlier today, which is kind of a big update, kind of a big deal. Mainly because it's a big deal for me, okay? I've been waiting for so long for the oceans to have a little bit of life injected in them, like a lady at a fertility clinic. So I am gonna run my happy ass over here. We're gonna take a look and see if there's anything cool, and not just monsters trying to kill me, or bears, or wolves, or all the random BS. It did say there will definitely be a couple of issues, right? Because the world was already created, so there will probably be some issues, and we may not get anything in the zones that were already here. I'm hoping that's not the case, but if it is the case, we'll deal with that as it comes. We'll decide whether or not we want to like restart or anything like that. Since we are not that far, it's always possible. But we have the choice. I got the power. Anyway. But my assumption is that the ocean will continue to be the empty ocean of BS. Yes, basically. Yes, there's seagrass. Hello. Is this the same ocean we were in? I don't know. Can I do anything with seaweed? I don't know. But I certainly don't see mass coral reefs, which is... Oh, hello. I want that. The waves are very beautiful. Look at this. It looks so good. Sorry, I'm just gushing right now. Like, don't mind me. Sea lace does nothing. Okay. Did you just say seawater? Is this not the same water as everybody else gets? The sea gets its own water? Apparently that just sea lace just acts as a whatever you want to call that. The flowers from the mainland, basically. And they redid the clouds. Okay, well, I clearly don't have a reef here, but a couple of things that they did. They redid the clouds. So you can see them right now. The clouds look fantastic. What else did they redo? That's a boar. I mean, that's a pig, really, but they redid the moon. I know that. I remember that. I remember some things. That was kind of the big one that I remember, is they redid the pig. I mean, they redid the moon, and they redid the ocean got a revamp. It's all very exciting. But I think we would have to reload like our whole thing to see anything else new or extravagant. And I'm not really willing to do that right this moment, so we'll decide. I'll decide later. Well, I can't see in there, so we're not going there. Okay. Well, what was I doing? I can't see. Get out of here. We are going to continue with the thing we were planning on doing today. All right. No more getting distracted. We are going to, I say that as I'm deciding I'm just going to start picking up mushrooms for no reason. Anyway. At least the mushrooms are going to keep me alive, I guess. We are going to go and we're going to make a saw, I think, is the first order of business. Because we have an anvil now, so we can start... Jeez, that's good. We can start properly smithing rather than just smelting things. Alright, grabbing some flint because I threw all of mine into a pit somewhere. Anyway. We're going to smith ourselves a saw. That shouldn't be the end of the world. Shouldn't be too difficult. So, just one. It's going in there. I think we can use just some coal. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take some charcoal. That should be fun. Grab some, I guess lunch, technically. Alright, and then bam, bam. That should be enough. And let's get started. Okay. Bam. Bam, bam. All right. Oh, I also need my hammer. There it is. Excellent. Oh, and I also need the wooden tongs that are not there. I do not, however, need the pick or the other pick. Wooden tongs. There we go. And then basically how this works for anybody who doesn't already know. You light the fire, you heat it up. And then once it is basically like, how do you put this? How do I put this? It's like nice and bright white, basically. It's ready for smelting, as far as I understand, for copper anyway. And then we'll pull it and we'll start hammering on it on the anvil, just like you do when you work with like clay and whatnot. So bam, bam, control right click to set it down. And then I want a saw blade. I also want a chisel, but we will work with the saw blade first. I'm going to take this. I'm going to, what is it? Rotate. There we are. O for rotate for sure. I'm just kidding. There is no, it's not O for rotate, but I feel like that's one of the funny things that from watching DDO Jake that always made me laugh. Anyway. So we're going to take some of these, we're going to slide them over, and basically the way it works is my understanding anyway, and I could be totally wrong, is I think you have to do it in like, Like, you can't go up. The rules are kind of weird. And again, I may just be stupid, but it has to be connected to one of the other bits, right? To move the block. Regardless, I just like it. And I don't really care. Okay. That was scary. I want 2 more for you, and I need 2 more for you. And then I need to go up it up, up it up, up it up, up it up. And then we need to go up, up, up. And it is cooling while it's doing this. So eventually we wouldn't be able to work it if we just like dinged around, you know? Instead I actually got some shiz done. And bam. And bam. And then I believe it's split to get rid of the chumps. And the issue is, I believe if you screw this up, you have to like add a whole nother piece. But yeah, boom, there you go. Boiling hot saw blade. And then you just toss it in water. And there you go. And now, it has a, now normally it has a temperature on it, obviously, but right now it doesn't because reasons. But yeah, there you go. That's how that works. So we'll do the same thing. I will add just 2 though, because I feel like 3 is maybe a bit much. Oh, and then I think a saw blade is this and a stick. This and multi-stick. To be honest, I don't. Ah, there we go. Copper saw. The copper saw is used for a pretty decent variety of stuff, but nothing too insane. The reason I want the saw is you can make planks with it, and planks allow you to make a, what is that called? A door. You can make a freaking door with planks, and you can't otherwise. So I can finally get rid of this whole like half door thing, or at least that's my understanding, you know, from the last time I played. Because you can make a door, right? Let's see. Crude door, but crude door breaks when you're opening it consistently, and I believe it does not give you the cooling bonus. So instead, you basically have to make like maple door, which is just boards, works, doesn't break instantly when you're doing stuff. It's all very nice. Okay, just take my word for it. And then, come on, buddy. Nice and bright white. Throw it on here. I want a chisel. What do we say? Rotate. Thank you. And then, nope. And then this. Oh, by the way, I'm holding Alt to make it so that the my mouse is like free moving. Just so, you know, in case it cared. In case it's something that anybody cares about. And then we'll split off all of this, right? All right. Ta-da! And then another tool. Look at that. We are advancing so quickly. It should stop in just a second. Yeah, there it is. As soon as it's done steaming off in there, then it's good to go. And then this can go right here. This can go right here. Fantastic. Oh, you know what though? Do I even have any wood? I mean, I know I have oak. I suppose I could use oak. I might just make like a birch door, but I don't really want to because I don't really like the look of birch. Let's head out this way. I think there was walnut or maple over here. So I might snag walnut and or maple. I think that's oak, right? Oh my gosh. I don't even remember. Is this walnut? That's oak. What is this? Is that just pine? I don't want pine. This is maple. I might just lop up some maple. I thought there was walnut around here though. Which I think would be nice. Hello. That's mature spelt. That's also mature spelt. And that's also mature spelt. Alright. There's a hole in the ground. I'm pretty sure that goes to the other hole in the ground that I've found recently. So birch. That's a much larger hole in the ground. Mature onions. We'll grab that while we're here. That's oak again. Walnuts? No. Maybe I don't care as much as I pretend to. Wait. I think that's walnut right there. Spiked milfoil. I don't recognize that. Nothing. Huh. Is this? That's oak. Damn it! I thought that was my shiz. Maple. Maybe I'll just end up chopping down a maple tree. That's a gosh darn downer. I thought there was a walnut over here. Well, look at that tree. That's a fantastic looking tree. But I don't want to use oak. Actually, Shift H. And that's good for us. Okay, fantastic. Walnut. Oh, man, I found it. That's okay, I do have a spare axe, but I don't think it's going to make it through this tree. I think this tree is going to claim both of my axes. But that's all right. That's all right. I do have some things I could eat to get them out of my inventory. Look at how slowly this is chopping this fucking tree down. Jesus, dude. This tree is way larger than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I kind of wish I had a copper axe. It's literally going to take me all day. The whole rest of the day. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It finished and broke both of my axes. Didn't even take the tree down. Didn't even get close. Oh man, I'm gonna have to build more because I don't want to let those pieces of wood go to waste. That's such a downer. Do me another one, bud. How bad is it out here? It should be relatively fine, right? Okay, try again. I did not think that that was going to destroy both of them. I know I said it, but that was partially in jest. And now it just destroyed both of my axes. Hopefully it doesn't destroy both of these ones too, and then leave me with nothing. Okay, alright, there we go. I'm gonna eat this. No! Stop! Give me my stuff back. Oh, there is a bearded tooth here. Okay. More logs. That's a lot. You know what? I'm just gonna run back home. I'm just gonna mark this place really quick with just a tree symbol or something. Quickly. Tree. Tree. I was not expecting it to take up that much inventory space, honestly. I kind of made an error here. And now I'm really hoping that I can craft my own crate. Okay, crates are relatively easy. Okay, sweet. Because I'm just realizing how much wood this is. Hello. That's a bighorn sheep. Right there. Fantastic. So we'll get home, we'll dump this stuff, we'll run back out, grab the last of that really fast. Oh my gosh, those carrots are ready. No. Okay. No, none of that is going to have enough space. So it'll have to be... Sure. Screw it. Here? No? Okay. I guess you are the optimal choice. And also the food, I suppose? I have food in there. Okay. And back out we go. That should be... I should be able to get the rest of it. And it should... Nothing out here should, being the operative word, kill me while I run and gather my goodies. And also my carrots. Because I am a glutton for punishment, I guess. And also all the berries. Please stop looking at everything that we can pick up. It's hurting me. More peat. More quartz. There's the tree. Don't lose my tree. I mean my what? Not my tree. My wood. Look at it. It wasn't the most things, but also, did you guys notice that we didn't get a single seedling out of that? That is such a downer. Well, I'm going to have to just find another one and farm out the branches or something. Because that's a downer. I think I remember liking walnut and how it looks. But we'll chop it into we'll slice, saw, I guess technically, not chop, but we'll saw it into logs and see where we sit, or planks and see what it looks like. Because hopefully it looks very nice, which I think it does. Because where is it? It is, what was it again? Walnut crate. See, I don't mind that. It's that purpley wood. I think it looks good. So yeah, we'll slice it and dice it. I do have the space. Give me another trimmer flax. Because I like flax. Flax gives you string. String makes it so your life is good. Or better, I guess technically is how I want to roll with that. All right. Dude, and it's about dang time. You ready? We're going to have... I'm just going to do 2 sets. Because, honestly... Crate. Boom. That's a path. That's not what I want. I want... a door. Look at it. So now, I go boom, and I go boom, and then I go hoop, hoop, bam. Oh, dude. I'm going to put this crate right there for now. I don't know what I'm going to fill it with. It might get filled with walnut logs. I don't know. Look at how much walnut logs I have. Jeez, the cheese, dude. Can I store? Ooh. H crate. I'm wondering. Craft. Placing the crafting unit to open or close. Parchment. We'll be able to. I think open and close just changes the look. I think so. Oh my gosh. Okay, sweet. What is this? Shift control, add all of that item. I'm also really happy that I don't see any baddies to right now. Although I am a little bit worried that means that there's something wrong with the baddie spawns. Because there should be baddies out here. But we'll go to sleep and see what happens. Oh my gosh, the door. The access to a door is so nice. But I am a little bit worried about that because I have had issues with that before. Me and Giggly had it on our, well, no, I'm in a hole. One of our others, like our playthrough together. So we'll give it probably another day before I start to actually worry, but I'm a tad bit concerned. What? There's a sow here. You know what? Madam, I want there to be a pit right here. Shovel head. Let's craft a new shovel so I can continue my pit building endeavors. There. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you. Okay. I believe pigs cannot get out of it too high. Oh, you know what the other thing we can make now is? We can make a trough. Small trough, little guy. And then we can also make a large trough, big guy. We're going to make a few more boards, I think, is what we'll do. Planks, whatever you want to call them. And then we will... Whoops. You... And then a handful of wood to craft more planks. And then, bam, for a large trough. Now, small trough, a large trough. Oh my gosh, there's so many things now. Okay, large trough. The other thing I need is, what is the food for animal husbandry? Large trough. I don't remember what pigs need. There's also a crate trap that we can do. That was the other thing, is that elk can now be tamed properly, and I don't believe that was in part of the old game. But I think the large trough...
The gods have accepted your sacrifice.
Yeah. What's up, Giggly? Thank you for the sacrifice. Okay. You know, this is just going to have to get up here. I'm going to just have to put this right there. Animal feed. They do like mash. That is right. But they also, I think, eat something else. There's all sorts of food that you can feed them. I know you can feed them grain and hay. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you can feed them grain and hay. Okay, well, I have all of these things. So you know what? Let's get this out of here. I'm going to put this right there. Okay, and then we're going to go grab some grain for the pig. The flax is still not done. Growth speed of 32. That is miserable. Still awful. The turnips ought to be just about finished, though. Okay. Of course I didn't get an elk yet, Giggly. It's so soon. I need to get this crap out of my inventory. Let's take the rye grain and see what happens. What is that? Cranberry, red currants. Give me that. Give me that. Give me the spelt and flax. I think I have spelt and I think I have flax. Oh, that's a full stack. Okay. Should be plan 1. It should be plan 1. You are absolutely correct. Okay. Veggies are apparently going in here. So I'm just going to do that really quick because that's just the way it's going to have to be. Oh. There you go. That's something, I guess. Okay. Cool. Babby boot. All right. What's up, Doc? What's new with the update? They did a lot of new things. Off the top of my head, the kind of cool things are they finally allowed actually for taming of the elk. I know it's been kind of in the work. I think that is with this update. Because I don't remember being able to the last time I played. So elk taming, so you can actually ride them. That's in that. And then they redid. Oh, those are oak logs. Okay. Give me that. They added a bunch of aesthetic stuff, so you can make like different colored, not colored, but like pots, and I think the what are they called? The like cooking pots and bowls, I think, can be all new. There's new hairstyles. Yeah. There's also new stackables. So I think in here, like new items can be stacked. So I think it's cattail now can officially be stacked on the ground just randomly wherever you want to. Yeah, just like that. Bam, there you go. Only in sets of 5 though, apparently. Or no. It can only be stacked up to 12? 10. It can only be stacked up to 10. Very interesting. Okay. And then bones can also be made into stackables so that you can set them outside. You don't have to put them in a, like, build a chest or anything like that for them. The elk thing is kind of the big important one, because then we can have a mount and it's going to be in there. Oh yeah, the coral. And they made coral reefs too. I think suitable fodder for pig. Okay, yes. Sorry, I was trying to remember what you need for the animals here, and it's the chicken and the pig get grains. I guess bighorn sheep do as well, but I'd rather just have the pig come get it. Ready to make decent weight. We'll start pig farming here soon. Maybe. She gets her lazy ass over there. Anyway, but yeah. Those are coral reefs, like I said. It's all good. Good stuff. I like Vintage Story, and I want them to continue to like keep putting out new updates because it keeps the game fresh. But at the same time, I'm also sitting here being like, I just got used to what you guys had. I just started a new campaign, and then you added the stuff, and most of the like the coral reefs, I don't think load in the chunk if the chunk has already been created. So I'm a little bit like bummed about that if I don't get to experience coral reefs. But they also updated the way boats work. Yeah, dude, there's all sorts of cool stuff. There we go. Got all of our stuff planted. I believe that's everything. I'm hoping that pig goes and falls into the little trap ski. That'd be very, very nice. Oh, the other thing we were going to make, there were so many things that were waiting on me to finally get a anvil. So I have need that. You can go back. Where was... No. This is not something that was waiting on an anvil, but I feel like I'm missing... Wait, what? Did I just make a new pouch? Because I feel like I might have. Well, I guess this can go in here for now. And then the chisel... Still trying to figure stuff out myself. I got the smithing through Iron Age, but hadn't figured out a lot of other stuff that honestly, the smithing through the Iron Age is like a huge deal. Okay. I remember kind of. Is that it? No, wait. That doesn't seem right. Is it that? And then, oh, I don't have all the items. Where is it? I'm trying to make a kern. A kern. Quern. Granite kern. Yeah, okay, cool. I had it right for the most part. Ignore the parts that I didn't have right. No, not that. I need the hammer. Stick. Yes. I really need to organize my shit. That's what I need. I feel like what are these called? Yeah. Tool rack. I feel like I use tool racks a lot. There we go. But I also feel like I have entirely too much shit like all the time. Oh, sorry, bud. So a kern. We now have a kern. Fantastic. I am very happy. Because we can take this, throw it in here, spin the kern to grind it up to lime. Now lime is incredibly important because lime makes lime water. Oh my gosh. We also can now make barrels. Oh, dude. The access to the anvil unlocks the access to the saw, and the saw unlocks so many things. Because the barrel is 3. I'm just going to make 2 actually. Because barrels are so good, dude. Okay. So, barrel, right? We're going to come over here. I'm going to wake her up. Come on, Piggly. I'm going to put it over here somewhere. Right there. The other one is going to go right there. No, that's not what's going to happen. You're going to go right here, so I have an easier time walking through them, right? So now we're going to have this guy with... Gosh, I'm trying to remember how this works. You have to transfer liquid in, right? And then you transfer the item in. So... Oh, wait a minute. I have... Is it a water pitcher that you can use? I want to say it is. However, I have this. There's a crucible in there. There's this cooking pot. Well, I'm just going to go with this one. Boom, water. 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 Bam. Oh, a bucket is the preferred thing. I think this goes here. And 4 liters of lime water. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Life is good. Where's bucket? Wooden bucket. Rope. and planks. Dude. Give me that. Open this. Close that. Give me that. Give me all the things. Because I'm so elated right now. Rope. Was it this? Yes. Bucket. Oh, dude. It's so good. I could have used twine, but I'd rather save my twine. The boards can go in there for now. I know that there's also a trap door. Did the pig go in there? Oh my gosh, she's almost there. Lady pants, wake. Oh, there's a fucking raccoon in here. Now she's in there, which is fine. The raccoon is not fine. Would you? I'm gonna make this slightly larger so I don't risk killing my piggly. Or lower the risk in the very least. Okay, push him in the corner. No. Okay, there we go. Get out of my pig pen. They're in a hole for a reason, bud. So she doesn't wander off. Plus, I'll leave it open so that, granted, that was a poor example because there was a raccoon, but so that other things can get in there. The chicken has eaten, portions eaten one. The chicken has eaten my food, even though that's kind of what I did that for, but still. Oh, I don't want them to use this one. So here we go. Anyway. What was I doing? You have some meat. Have some of this as well. Okay, perishable for 17 days fresh. This is the oldest, this 4-day one. So we're gonna get this. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that's enough lime water. I don't remember how much you need. I think it's 4 for a small hide. I'm really hoping it is. Okay, so it's at least. We have enough. 4 is more as much or more, because then we seal it, and in 20 hours it will make a new, better, bigger, better hide. Now this one though, here's what we're gonna do. You ready? Boom, boom, a boom, a boom, a boom, a boom. The hood. Is that max? I think so. Yes. And then we'll set him down. Oh, I should definitely make... What? What? Grinds into bone meal. Too small to be used in tools. Wait a minute. Are you making a joke right now? Oh my God. They added bear hide armor. Okay. So they gave bears their own pelts. But while they were doing this, they also made it so you can use bones. And I do not remember if this is a thing. It might have already been a thing. I do not remember. That you can use bones to make tools. But apparently there's now a small bone item because it's too small to make into tools. That's cool as hell. Plus there's a bone flute with use a knife. Yeah, use a knife and a bone to make a bone flute so you can call your boy, whatever he's called, your elk once you tame one. And fertilizer is used for nitrogen. Anybody over here lacking the nitrogen? You're lacking nitrogen. Here you go, bud. That will slowly build up, right? It's not going to instantly do it, but it is going up slowly. Oh, was it? Oh, it's a small amount of nitrogen, but mostly, I want to say it's K. Is that potassium? Regardless, I'm very happy about that. And I want to put a chest. I think I'll get a reed chest up here and I'll put it right here for now. Now, this is not a final setup. I'm going to build a building for, it's obviously not a final setup. I don't even have like a roof on here proper or anything. I'm going to have to design a home. Like it's going to be a whole thing because I'm awful with that kind of stuff. And it makes me very sad. Giggly's way better at it, but you know. Oh, I need oak. I need oak logs. Where are they? Here? Yes. I think I need 5 of them. I want to say I need 5 of them, and then we're going to go find out. But you put oak inside of a barrel, right? And then you leave it for, I think, a day, but it might be longer, 24 hours. And you get weak tannin. And then once we get that weak tannin, we can then soak we can then put more oak inside of it to make strong tannin, which will be used for making leather. It's very cool. I love this so much. This stuff is awesome to me. Okay. I need food first and foremost. God dang. Wow, that actually almost filled my food bar. Excuse me, entirely. That was awesome. I think that meat was going bad, basically. I think I can make this into jerky. Can I not? No, not that. What? Let me just look up bushmeat then. Yeah, bushmeat, you can cook it into cooked bushmeat. It'll rot. Or you can cure it with salt. Yeah, that does not seem very good idea. Maybe I'll just let it rot because rot can be used for all sorts of stuff. But I now have bone meal, so I can take all of the bones that I have and I might just convert them all into goodies. Plus, I knew I had, yes, I have more of these. So more barrels. I like barrels. I use barrels for freaking everything. I had so many barrels in my last game of this. Just barrels everywhere. Don't worry about it. So we're going to do another barrel here. I'm going to do another barrel here, I guess. I don't really know how I want to set this up because this will be lime water and I'll probably have a secondary barrel for everything, right? So it'll probably be lime water there. And at least for now, I guess. And I'll put a barrel here. And then we'll start filling it with water. Max that bad boy out. We'll do the same here. And then I'll get this one filled with tannin. I'll get this one filled with tannin. And basically one of them will always be essentially what I want for max tannin. And then we'll use the other one for, so I need 10. right? But one of them is going to be basically the one that is always making new stuff, and then the other one is going to be the in use. That way we never really have issues of just sitting there waiting for new tannin to be made. Okay, fantastic. I'll probably actually make both of these into strong tannin and then this one into weak tannin and then start another one of weak tannin here eventually. Oh man, look at my place, man. It looks fantastic. Flax. What does flax take? Oh. Huh. There you go. And I might dip into the ocean to see if I can get more shells. I don't know if shells respawn though. Because if they don't, then we're going to be very dependent on borax. I got to be honest. That's going to be no bueno. So flax uses K. This gives 30p. That's not what I wanted. Who does anybody use P? Nobody uses P. Nobody likes P. You, parsnips. P for parsnips? Okay, there you go, brother. Carrots? K for carrot? Good enough for me. I guess that's what we're doing now. Nutrient levels 37N. Yeah, that's not hard though. And P. Wait. Onions. Onions use P. Oh, my turnips are finished. Thank you. Also, turnips are finished. It apparently got quite toasty, so my turnips did not like that. And they had a self-harm pact for it, apparently. I didn't realize this when I was planting them, but they are quite salty about the whole situation. And I'm just going to continue planting them because I don't care. I believe turnips are a nitrogen food, are they not? Yes, they are. I don't really want to put them in the same spot because they're just going to die horribly. I know that there's different kinds of compost. In farming, it tells you different kinds of things, right? Fertilizer, there we go. Potash, which is sylvite, which is not something I can find very easily. Saltpeter, which is nice because it gives you tons of K. Compost is the one that's kind of like everything, but mainly nitrogen. Bone meal is the easiest one. It gives you tons of, I think it's phosphorus for P. Potash gives you everything you could ever want for potassium. So good. The only issue is I don't know where to find sylvite. I don't know what sylvite is. So I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna look up sylvite. Where's sylvite found? In halite. Oh, that's fantastic. If you don't know, that basically rules out our ability to get sylvite for now, because halite, halite is salt, I believe, found in chunks in the desert, or you can find it in like sedimentary rock. The issue with that is granite, which is our prime rock right here, or prime rock type, sits above sits above granite's supposed to sit like at the bottom, right? But right here it's at the top, which means that there's no sedimentary rock above it, which means that we basically lost out on our chance for sedimentary rock in general. Which happens to me like literally every time. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why the universe hates me. Maybe if I start a new game in the future, if there's something wrong with my game where monsters won't spawn, I will. That's nitrogen. That's nitrogen. 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 Maybe I'll like re-roll until I get something other than granite. Usually I'm totally kosher with just doing like whatever feels right, you know, or going with the flow with whatever's there. But god dang, the granite issue is becoming an issue where it's just like, hey, would you like a map with just granite? No, not really. Here you go. Thanks, bud. That's not what I wanted though. Here you go. Thank you. At least I got some turnips out of it. I do want some grain though, because my animals are gonna here pretty soon want some grain. Look at all that. Oh yes. I think I can feed them this too. Can I not? Okay. Turnip. Pies. Yeah, okay. Pig. Animal husbandry. Piglet. No. Okay. Animal husbandry. Large trough. Feeding large animals. Okay. That's not super helpful. Hen box. Oh yeah, we have to create a hen box so we can lay eggs. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that is not happening. I did not realize that crate traps require nail and strips. That's not happening for a while. I think they have to be made of bronze. I don't think you can make copper nails and strips. But we can make a hen box here eventually. Hens need also to be well fed. Okay. Ooh, my thing went out. Well, actually. No, stop. There we go. Let's see if the game is still doing. Give me that. Is being an issue. And by doing so, I will hopefully just be able to wander around in the dark and see whether or not there are creatures. Thank you all. Oh, okay. There we go. It's like, or everything could crash on me. That'd be cool too. Hey, can I have my torch back? Thank you. I wonder how it decided to light up the entire basement for me. That's interesting. Give me that. Thank you. Will that pop my? It will. There you go. I guess we will start replacing our walls a little bit too with cobblestone. Not this one, because it is not a permanent wall anyway. So I'm not overly concerned. This one was also not a permanent wall, I believe, is part of the plan. All right. It's also still 10:30, and I don't see any creepers. Dump that, throw that in there. And apparently that as well. Oh, you know what else we can make? Stand? No. Mold? Is it called a mold rack? Rack? Rack, coat rack, tool rack. Vertical rack, that's what it's called. I still don't see any baddies. That's not super good. What was it? Boom across the bottom and boom, boom. Yes. Excellent. I accidentally lit my rack on fire, which now that I'm saying it kind of sounds weird. But, you know, whatever. There we go. And that can go here, here, here. And there we go. Now that's taking up only one slot instead of half my inventory slots. Gosh, I'm kind of feeling like just going out because it is so obviously not like enemies. I'm just gonna go take a little adventure. So down here, actually it won't matter, so I'm gonna take this. Over here, there should be a like hole in the ground, and I'm hoping that force spawning some creatures is going to get creatures spawning. Not that I want creatures spawning like on top of my face, but 100% with you, this game is not going to be very interesting if there's no spawns. Although I do find the enemies a little bit more interesting and dangerous than poor little, not poor little, but big old Chungus Minecraft. What is this? There is a way up over there, I believe. Oh, we just were in this hole, weren't we? No, we weren't. Oh, there's a wolf right there. I don't want anything to do with that. That's not one of the monsters though. That's maple. But it's already midnight and there's no monsters at all with current rift activity medium. I think something is wrong with our save here with the update. So that still works the way it's supposed to. Oh, there are monsters. Where'd you come from, sir? Huh. That was just like almost nothing for no reason, which seemed odd. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm happy to see that. Hi. Okay, we're just going to leave that guy right where he was. I just wanted to know that they're there. I don't want to actually interact with them. Hi, guys. I'm going to take a siesta. Leave me alone, please. Oh gosh, my dude needs to make some food too. What do we have? I'm going to refrain from using grains for foods because I can rot the berries to make rot and then use rot for other things, or I believe we can juice them. But if I remember right, a juicer, yeah, this is kind of a big deal. It does only require a copper rod technically, but it does require fat and resin, and I do not have fat. I could get some fat though, I think. Maybe. I can make improvised body armor with some firewood. Oh, that is not happening. Where's the regular Gambeson armor? Yeah, right there. Which takes a ton of linen. Hunger rate slightly up, walk speed slightly down. Isn't there... Okay, so is the tailored one better? Yeah, walk speed's basically done. However, it requires the clothier trait. I'm gonna make Giggly fucking make me become a clothier in the next one. How's that sound? Next time we play. Alright. Let's throw this in here. So my sow can continue to eat. Throw this in here. So the chicken can continue to eat. And also, hopefully, so I bring in another chicken. That would be nice. 16 hours completed. 15 hours completed. Yep. That's fantastic. I'm so stoked about that. Okay. What is that? Is that a chicken? No, that's a bunny. H. What did we see for trap? Peasant strap. Oh. Just a reed basket trap. What does this do? Will catch many baby animals and smaller adult animals such as chicken's hair. Must be baited. Traps do not always work. Sometimes this animal will trick it but not be caught. Once an animal is successfully caught, you can carry it in a basket. Huh. Okay, so a reed chest and a stick? Okay. Dude, this whole trap thing is something I've never done. We're gonna do that. We're gonna make a trap. I think I don't want to use up my current existing reed chests though, because if I remember correctly, I don't really have much storage space here. Oh my gosh, I should make food. That's right. That's right. Sorry, I was making food. I got distracted. You. Vegetable. Yeah, I guess. I guess I'll just do that. Make just maximum porridge. I mean, maximum vegetable stew. Bam, bam. Get this party started. And then I think I need 24 cattails. That's 14. Okay. There's not really any here because I already got them all. I believe there are some to the north. I will also try to pick up some more. What is that called? Bud? Brain? Nothing? Okay, that's fine. Berries. Because again, I want some rot. Because rot is how you make compost. I believe rot. Rot gets made into compost. Compost is just rot in a barrel for a certain amount of days. Berries are like the best thing for rot in my opinion because they're like so easy to get and they don't really have that great of a use outside of it. So, I did harvest more than I needed, but whatever. We're gonna go. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Yes, there is an update for Vintage Story. I think I've talked about it a couple times, but it's an update for a bunch of the whatever it's called, brain. You can do it, I promise. New like your pots and your bowls and everything get new look potentially, and then your coral reef now exists and can spawn in. There's new hairstyles. There's the actual capturing and taming of elk. Gosh, there's so many nice things, but oh yes, and then the stacking of items on grounds. Giggly is yelling all of this at me, I'm sure, in her own mind, but also she's putting it up on Twitch, so yeah. So all sorts of cool things. Yeah, it's super nice, man. Give me that. We're gonna slap that right there. I'm really stoked about the ocean stuff, honestly. Like that's probably one of the big things for me because I really like the addition for the ocean. I think it's awesome. And then stacking cattails on the ground is actually really nice because one of the things that bothers me is like you don't have enough like cattails for another reed chest to put your stuff for the for the cattails, like, you know, so you kind of hose yourself on that, and it bothers me. I'm gonna see if this trap can take grain to hopefully catch a chicken, because that's the goal here. Can I pick this trap up if I break it? Okay, it gives me the components. Actually, that's really useful. Okay, let's see if I take this, right, and then I go to the north. No, I don't really want to go super far away from home. I'm kind of hoping to just catch some stuff because it says that within 24 hours, if you don't get, like, check it, basically, if something gets caught in there within 24 hours, it'll just die. So I'm going to put it right here. Flag screen, good for 58 days. Okay. It just took one and I can't put another one in. Okay. All right. Dude, I'm in, man. I'm in. That sounds fantastic. Okay. So I'll throw this stuff in here. Portions 1. The chicken is looking fine. Okay, don't fall in the hole with the chicken. Portions 1. You can have that. The sow is nice and chunky. I want to keep her nice and chunky. Oh, and this hide is finished. How much is left? 2 chunks of lime water? Okay, so it only takes 2 to get the hide done? That's so nice. Okay, I did not realize that. It's only 2 bits of lime water for the to soak a small hide. So what we might end up doing is A, I'm going to throw that in there. And then B, this scraped hide, no, I need one of these regular hides that are about to go bad. Hide. Rawhide. That gives me some more rot. Okay, well, I don't want to lose my rot. So we'll just throw this in here. Seal it away. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. 5 more hours and we will have the barrel completed. And then now I need more lime water. And I need more barrels, probably. I want at least 2 more. No, wait. I want 2, 3, 4, 5 more. That's not 5, but it is something. So 3 more. That will barely cover it for now. Because the reason I want 5, right, is I want 1. Okay. I've said this before, but I'll say it again, because why not? Important things are valid in repeating. So, lime water. This will be, what is that called? Weak tannin, right? And then this will be strong tannin. And then the other barrels are going to be used for compost. Or potentially I will make more barrels for making wine. Excuse me. Not that it's super needed right this moment, but, you know, it will be, and that's kind of important. The other thing that I can do is I can make more crates as well, which is probably a pretty good use of my barrels, because crates are going to allow me to do like get some of these inventory spaces cleaned up with things that I have just like a ton. Am I wrong? What's a crate take? No, I just want a crate. Why do you hate me? Why can't I see it? Walnut crate. Oh. I just can't count. Don't worry about me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Crate. Thank you. New crate. He's going right here. This crate is going to be for charcoal. I should have put it right here. But you know what? You live and you learn. Are you empty now? Yes? Okay. Give me. And I will move you. right. Temporarily right here, I guess technically. Because I don't plan on this being my be all end all of a forge area. Mainly because it's also outside. that's kind of a problem when you're talking about forges. But this crate is this, right? Boom. Bam, another one. And then this, I think right here is perfectly acceptable. And I'm going to gather all of my stupid... Around here somewhere is a ton of flint. And then more flint. And I think it's all sitting over here somewhere. Okay, at least 2 stacks of flint can get the fudge out of here. And there's also 2 stacks of sticks eventually that can leave. Because odds are pretty good I'll end up with more flint in the future. Hello, sir. What are you doing here? Bud? This dude just coming out of friggin' nowhere. Get out of here. But yes, this will be for rot, which will be for compost. And then this is going to be for flint. Excellent. The black coal. Oh, no, I had plans for the black coal. That's right. I was going to take the black coal and I was going to go put it right here. There we go. So flint is good to go. I probably want 1, 2 more. Well, I could always put peat in a thing. But I was thinking more about the stick problem of entirely too many damned sticks everywhere. But I actually don't have that much. There's the other stack of flint. I knew there was more than 2. I just am blind. There you are. So 3 stacks of flint. Now, we'll eventually make calcinated flint, right? Because you need it. Well, okay, you don't technically need it, okay? But you smelt it, I think just over, like cooking it over like a hot fire. But you can also smelt it in a bloomery, which kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. It's more efficient, okay? Because the bloomery, you need fire clay to make, right? To be able to make, gosh, where is it? This right here. No. Bricks. Yes, and then you need it for the bloomery base, and then the bloomery chimney, which then the bloomery you use to make like iron and stuff like that. Well, yes, but we will be most likely using this it for that, and then probably just using it again for that. You know what I mean? Because it's far more efficient, if I remember right, to just make the calcinated flint inside of the bloomery itself. Man, I'm very happy about getting limestone on. Oh, what we should do though is we should go check and see if we can find, because I don't any more of the what are they called? The like shells, seashells and whatnot. We're gonna go take a look and by the ocean and see if we can find some, because if we can, that is the lime that we can use, and if we can't, ooh, hello, that'll be a downer. Oh, very nice. More red wine cap, fantastic. That is also very nice. Oh, and we'll spend a little bit of like. This will hopefully also get us a bunch of berries right here and a bunch of other food items. Because, like I said, berries make rot, and rot can be used for making compost. Now that we have access to barrels. I think that is one of the things that always makes me feel really good about like survival games like this, or 7 Days used to feel that way. 7 Days kind of lost a lot of its luster for me recently, but it used to be, or, you know, in this game, the progression feels very, very good, you know, where it's like, hey, you got this thing, you can now do all this cool stuff with it. And it's like, really? That's so cool. It's like, yeah, dude, it is cool. Do you want to be able to make liquor? Yeah, I want to be able to make liquor. All right. Well, first you got to start out with some wine. It's like, okay, all right. What's next after that? Then, well, how do you get wine? You put, I think it's like, is it mashed? Oh my gosh, what is it? Wine. You to put blueberry juice. You put juice of whatever kind into a barrel, but first you have to juice it. You're like, oh my gosh, what's juicing entail? I'm glad you asked. Juicing, you have to craft a juicer, and to craft a juicer, you have to have some excess iron. What is that? That's a dead hair. It's dead due to lightning strike though, so that's not too bad. And it still had meat on it. Fantastic. Oh, and then the tiny bones, which are basically useless. Is that a boar or a sow? Sow. Okay. Sows aren't bad. The boars are a little more dangerous, because I think the boars will try to kill you. But yeah, as I was saying, you essentially just I was wondering what that sound was, sorry. But it's now the ocean. The ocean now makes a sound as the waves crash upon the beach. It's very nice. But yeah, you have to make a juicer, and then you have to pulverize the juice. I mean, the berries into juice, and then you have mash that you can now feed to your animals, and it's just this fantastic progression system. I love it. And again, I may be gushing a little bit, but I really enjoy Vintage Story. Big Piggly? No, Little Piggly. Okay. I did not see shells. I also did not look super hard. I could kill this hare. Okay, I say that. I could kill this hare. I did it. I did kill the hare. Felt bad about it, alright? Do we see any shells around here? I need O2. Thank you. Do you see any shells around here? No. Oh, there's a starfish. I think that does something. Yes, turns into lime. Fantastic. Again, though, I am concerned that none of this respawns, and I'm going to be stuck trying to find borax, which would really quite suck. See, there's more granite. Granite is the bane of my existence. Because it's a igneous rock, I think. Anyway, it's a rock that doesn't have... it's not sedimentary, right? That's the important part. So you can't find sedimentary rock like limestone above it to find lime. Oh, I'm gonna drown. My bad. Just don't mind me. Just drowning like an idiot. I don't know if it's actually more common underwater, but for the shells and whatnot. But I found like 3 underwater, so I'm gonna kind of assume that it's more common because I've only found like a handful above water before. In general, I think you can find them on like sand and whatnot. Although that's peat. Why is there peat all the way out here? It's kind of odd. Am I losing my mind? Is that not odd? Seems odd. It's right on the edge of the ocean, just some peat hanging out, doing his thing. Some more burry. Lots more burry, actually. Ooh, quite a bit more burry. Oh, that's flint. So I was hopeful. I was hopeful that it was something else. It was not. I'll still take flint. Like I said, we can use it for calcinated flint, which is excellent. It's just not what I was hoping for. Flint is like the consolation prize of loot, right? It's like, yeah, it's here. It's here a lot. Ooh, hello. That's what I needed. But it's not. It's never what, except for at the very, very, very beginning of the game, it's never what you're really looking for. Granted, as long as you're actually picking it up when you see it relatively consistently, like you're never going to be looking for it. If you're not, though, like, yeah, you're going to be searching for it when you need calcinated flint for things. Give me. Something's unhappy. Maybe. Or I can't, or I'm dumb, deaf, and blind. That's always possible as well. What time is it? Ooh, I should probably get home. Where am I? Oh. No, okay. That, yeah, I wandered for a little ways. It's much safer being in the ocean than, than on land, actually. I'd have already been murdered by a bear if I'd have just hung out on land all day. For now. Yes. They're supposed to be adding predators to the ocean, I think. I believe they're supposed to be adding like sharks and shit. Not that's not exactly coming this update, all right? Like don't get that twisted. But I think that is part of the plan. It's having like a full on ocean biomes that you can explore. Why is the water wavy? Because that was part of the update. They added waves to the ocean. And it's technically called seawater now. When you bucket it and stuff, it's not just water, it's seawater. I don't know if it has any different alchemical uses or like if you can't use it for certain things, but I want desperately them to introduce a method for desalination so that we can get salt out of seawater. I don't know if it's a thing. I might actually look into it because that'd be cool. But right now, salt, if you don't find a halite thing, like salt is miserably bad to locate. I'm not saying make it easy to get. Oh my god, that's a hole. Oh jeez, cheese, my dude. Look at that. Not today, mother trucker. Not today. Anyway, there's another hole. That one I can jump though. But yeah, I would like a way to desalinate ocean water so that we can get easier access to salt. That'd be very, very nice. Because right now, I feel like salt is, unless you start, like I said, in the desert or biomes that have whatever it's called, sedimentary rock, like it's so much more difficult to get than it feels like it should be. This is nice though. Man, that feels so sad. We got only 3, sorry, bits of that. That's such a downer. Feels good that we got any, honestly, but still. Okay, that's a full one. Okay, we'll put that in there. We'll put that in there. What else? Those berries can go there. Scraped hide. Oh, we might actually be able to. Yeah, you and you can go in there. Spelt and rye seeds, which we'll put to use later. And then you can have these. Okay, well, yeah, great. 106 days. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. It's 10. No. Yes. Food. Face. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's look around. Baddies? Baddies? I'm making a run for it. Don't look at me. Finished? Okay. Weak tannin. Yes. Take this. Make it into prepared hide. Fantastic. You guys are weak tannin as well. I'll get those going in a second. Actually, shit. Screw it. No, we're just going to run in and we're going to get the weak tannin prepared. What do I need? I need 10. Sorry, strong tannin prepared. I think I need 10. Because that's weak tannin, strong tannin, and that is 24 hours for strong tannin to be made. That is lime water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And lime. Boom. There you go. So now I can get the other hides thrown in there. And by the way, you can do multiple hides. You don't have to just do one at a time like you've been seeing me do. You can actually do, I think, like as many as the barrel will take. So if I had like 15 hides of small ones, I think you could legitimately just put like 15 hides in there. I think. Now there might be a max, but I believe you just do this and now it will make 2. instead of just one. Oh, this barrel has nothing in it. Come here. I am still a little bit concerned about the spawn because I just don't see any enemies. Normally, I'd be inundated with enemies right now. But I just don't see any coming for me, which is concerning. But okay. I'm going to need more oak too. Gosh dang. Well, let's get this going. No. Yes. For more weak tannin. Just checking on the piggly. Just the one. Checking on the chicken. Oh, is that an egg? There you go. I got a chicken egg. Hell yeah. And then I need to make a hen box, I guess, technically, huh? I don't need to. 5 boards and a piece of grass. I could do that. I could totally do that. Oh my gosh, I might be doing that. Don't mind me. I also should really make a small windmill, but that's gonna take some doing. Okay, like that's a lot more than you think it is of a project. Now, where are those bits? There they are. Actually, hell yeah, look at that hen box right there. Where is that? Right there. We'll go throw this down the pit. We'll check on our... well, how's the chicken? Good weight. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, shoot. You know what I should have done was mark that trap. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What is this? Holy hell, dude. I did not. There's so many. There's so. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do something about this. I guess my pig farm's going over here, guys, because I done goofed. I didn't realize that. It got broken. That's a downer. I need to destroy. Oh, that sucks. It did say that they could be broken if a large animal goes through them, but I'm betting you the wolf tore through that. Or a wolf. Maybe not the wolf. Maybe I'm just being too angry about the wolf. But yeah, this is a thing. And it's also a little bit of a concern, but I guess I will figure that out. I guess I'm murdering the one in there. Because I don't have need for 2 pens of sows. That was so many sows in there. Oh my gosh. And 1 boar, which is nice. I'm going to pen off those critters now. And then bring their pen up to proper height, I think is what I'll do. Oh my gosh. Have cattails. There you go. Still not enough for anything interesting, but like, look at this bad boy. Well, lady. She's hanging out. She's eating 4 meals. She's ready to mate. Good for her. However, there's a lot of hello, chick. There's a lot of pigs in the other one. Like, that's so many pigs. Let's go take a look. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with one boar. This is definitely going to be a pig farm then. There's no two ways about it. I might have to butcher out a couple of the pigs, but for one thing, this pig over here is getting butchered, right? Because there's no need to keep her. Oh, I also could use. Sorry, I got real scared for a second because I had thought that I had attacked and then fallen, and then if that happened, I would be very, very hosed because the pig will fuck me up. I also kind of wish you could see the health bars. Oh, that was one of the other things in the update. Is health bars for you being more like easier to navigate. Yes, there's fat. Oh my gosh, life is good. So basically, like if you get hurt, it's supposed to make it so that part of your health bar goes away in like red, so you can see just how much you got hurt instead of just having to just be like guessing. Which I personally think is really useful. Because I struggle a little bit. I'm going to keep this pit here, right? Because I like having pits some places so that when animals come by, any animals, we can catch them. Just like that one ended up working out really, really well for us. We are going to see if we can get some, if I have more, sorry. What are those called? Fences. No, I don't want you. I want to see if I have more fence. Don't I have any more fence? Oh my gosh, that will be embarrassing. I have not been doing anything, apparently. I've been lazing. That's not good. Oh, I have 12 fence. Never mind. I'm just an idiot. I haven't been lazy, I've just been stupid. So this is plenty. I don't plan on having any more than this. So, but I am going to give them a slightly larger pen, not huge. I've done that before. I made my pen for my whatever they're called, my bighorn sheep, massive, right? And then I greatly regretted that because then it made it very difficult for me to get them. And if I just make it, I don't know, what is this? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 is reasonable. Actually, it's going to have to be, 6. That's fine. If I make it a reasonable size, right, it'll be easier to get, and I can always expand it later. So it's not that big of a deal. So I'll also put the trough right here so it's nice and easy. No, I will not be doing that. I will be putting the trough a little bit closer because you know what? Because I can. Okay, now, how do I make this fence again? Just 6 bits. Fantastic. Oh, I also need a gate. H gate. I know that there's fence gate. Is that what I need? Fence gate. Planks and bits of biz. Okay, it'll go right here, I think. So, where was it? Saw, please. Thank you. Lovely. That can go there. That can go there. I will be using you. What was it? That and that and that. Yes. Thank you. There you go. And let's go. Now, I am going to need more granite to finish out the fence and bring them up to height. But there we go. There's at least a start. I'll probably take this out one more, I think, and then start filling that in. And then eventually we have to kill that guy. But I might... These guys are decent weight. low weight, decent weight. So that's going to be the thing is we will get them all up to basically like way higher weight so that good weight is probably I think good weight is the max. We'll get them up to good weight so they drop fat because fat is very, very nice. It's incredibly calorically dense, which is not really what we care about because, I mean, food is easy to come by. Fat, however, is also used in the, where is it? Not the clutch, the fruit press, which is something I do want to get into because I think the fruit press is super cool. You basically make a rod of whatever material. Copper, I believe, is totally acceptable. And then you lump of fat, resin, a bunch of boards, which we now have access to, and we can press fruit juice and also so these can actually be far more useful. And also we can press, I think, like other things, but my brain is not picking up on them, so we'll just go with fruit. Nutrient N, that really, really sucks. Because none of this is nutrient rich for us. That blows. That's mature rye. Hello. It is also stunted due to the heat, which still gave us like 6 rye a piece. Stunted is still good, apparently. Wait, was there mature spelt right there? 11, though. We could have had 11. Oh, man, that's so nice. There's some more goodies. Tons more good turnips coming up. Dude. Oh my gosh, so nice. Okay, is this totally fine cropland? Okay, I'm gonna plant not the spelt or the rye, I don't think. Because we're in July. I think I'm just gonna plant the turnip seeds. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Seasons. Do we have a season thing? I think seasons are 70 days to prepare for winter. You know what? I'm just going to look it up. Don't mind me. How long is a month in vintage story? I think standard is 9 days. So July and August, because these take 18 days. Oh, sorry, seeds is what I should be looking at. Yeah, these take 18 days, which is 2 months. They're cold resistant pretty well, though, so maybe I will just plant them. However, they are all nitrogen plants, which makes them awful in the places we have them already. Yeah, oh God, something's after me. See, you saw that. The change in, oh, it's this stupid little spear thrower guy. What are you doing here? It's the middle of the damned day, bud. I'm gonna have to go kill him. Oh, my knife broke. What is this? Oh, that's a spear. You know what? You're gonna have to die like now, bud. I don't take kindly Oh, Jesus. I do not remember this being here. I'm gonna have to craft myself a knife. Knife blade, thank you. Okay, boom, boom, and then where's my stick? Thank you, knife blade. Thank you. Get out of here. What? Oh, there's an arrow. Huh. Thank you, sir. I forgot this was here. So that's a thing. Anyway, there's a granite stone. Thank you, sir. So I need to probably get 6. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could get a ton. Okay, those are the parsnips. Oh, interesting. It looks like he's just throwing bone arrows at me, technically. Because that's what they look like. I mean, I know that it's not technically the same thing in terms of like what it looks like outside, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. You can't stop me. Well, you probably could if you really tried, but I don't really care. All right. Grab my hoe. Got to keep a loyal hoe around. You know how it is, boys. I really want this flax to finish. Ooh, that was spelt. Yes. And eventually, oh my gosh, I might just wait until winter to revamp this, but I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Because I feel like I want to make like inroads, but I don't have the ability to lay down new water. So every water tile that I get rid of is gone, right? Because I didn't tick that off when I was playing, when I was planning the map, essentially, because it's an option to do. I don't know how many I need, because I lost count already. Three more? Okay. There we go. Oh, the moisture's insanely high over here. Why? The moisture's not that great over here. That's odd. Then again, I could just be losing my mind. Oh, I have raw hides on me too. Medium ones. I should really get those in a thing. That's from the boar. Oh my gosh. Did I miss that the boar dropped 2 raw hides? Man, that's really nice if true. If true. Also, how do I make eggs? Give me. My boy is hungry. He's still hungry, apparently. H, egg. You make scrambled eggs. 2 to 4 slots of eggs give scrambled eggs. Wow. You can also put cheese. What has 2 butts and murks people all day? What? Giggle. 2 slots for vegetables is the other option. Jesus Christ. An SSN. Yes. That is true. Oh my god. Okay, what do what tan ceramic bowl meat stew? Oh. Huh. Boiled eggs can go as a bonus inside of soup? Oh, what about stew? 2 slots of egg. Optional ingredients. Okay. I understand now. Okay, so eggs are apparently going to be something super nice to have, I guess. It looks like that's the case. I'm still bummed, I gotta be honest. I thought I was gonna have a new chick friend, and that's not what happened. Instead, my stuff was broken, and I'm not happy about it. The other thing that actually I am happy about is we got to get this in here, right? Boom, boom. Get it out of here. That is actually quite a bit of meat. We might be making meat stews so that we can have tons and tons of meat. Keeping that in mind. Oh my gosh, that's so much good stuff. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted. Meat stews. No, that's not what I was thinking of originally. Put the boards away. Put that away. The lump of fat. Oh, yes. The lump of fat can be used for lanterns, right? So I don't have to keep using torches all the time. Now, the other thing is the lump of fat can be used for tons of things. Like, fat is a super nice resource. Oh, I should probably get her some grain, huh? But I am totally okay with burning up some of the fat for a lamp, because oh shoot, I forgot where I was going. It's over here. It's this little small building. Boom. And then right here, one of these. I'm only going to be using one though, I think. I think I'll save the other fat for other projects, because I don't need 2 lamps right now. There we go. Ceramic oil lamp. Look at it. Pop, bam, boom. There you go. It does technically give off less light, right? So light level is 11 versus, I believe, a torch gives off like 14. 14, yes. So torches give off way better light, which is good. But lamps, as far as I know, and as far as the last time I checked, lamps last forever. They're indefinite. Whereas torches burn out after 2 days of not being pulled off the wall. Because if you punch them off the wall, they reset their timer. So that is why I would rather switch out one of them for a lamp. 2 is not super necessary, because that's fresh for 4 days. Do I really want to make that right now? Because I still need something for making, like, I could put one out here and for the light levels, but I still need something for lighting the fire. So I am totally okay with keeping some fat aside. Actually, I think I'm going to put it down here. Yes, because fat burn duration 96 seconds. Interesting. Almost as much as a piece of wood. Burn temp 400 degrees, way less, but it is only worth 200 sat to eat. Regardless, I'm thinking I want to put this away because I don't care about it anymore. I do have the chisel there. No, Mass, quit getting distracted. I want this to go to become rot. I want so many other things, honestly. I want my flax to finish. I want my rye to finish. I say as the rye finishes. Some of it anyway. That's mature spelt as well, finished. That's so nice. And I think both, if I remember correctly, these are both, yes, N nutrient foods. Gosh. Rye apparently is going to be a problem just because of the simple fact that it has decided to not like the heat, and we are in quite a hot biome apparently. Okay, I'll bust out 2 more because I have 3 total, I think, over here. Well, I have 1 total, I think. Yeah, 1. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Slap that right there. Slap that right there. Bam, bam, and then bam. And then I'll throw this away. What time is it in game? We got 5, almost 6 o'clock. So I might start continuing to dig down that sphalerite mine that we saw. It's not really a mine yet. Ooh, that's going to be an issue. We're almost out of this pick. Shoot. That really sucks. Well, let's find our sphalerite mine because I think it's right there. And actually, I'm going to go grab that torch because here pretty soon it's going to start to get dark. We're only going to get a little bit of mining in, but we might as well get what we can. And I should also get the chicken fed again so she can lay me more eggs. I don't think it was there. Wasn't it here? Those are pigs. Okay, that scared me. Okay. One of those is probably a boar, I think. Okay, anyway, I was doing every north face. Yes, every north face I was cracking for a test. Clearly, there was nothing there. So we will continue digging down until I hit another north face, and then we will check again. Not density. I want node search. Just to see if we're close. Nothing. Okay. We'll probably go till 10-ish in game, maybe a little bit later. I'm really hoping this will pop something. Because the node search was like, I mean, the density search was like, yeah, there's definitely sphalerite here. I'm like, I really want sphalerite. It's not going to help right this moment, but it will help soon. Because sphalerite, and which is zinc, by the way, and bismuth put together with some copper, quartz. That doesn't help at all. I don't think sphalerite can be found in quartz, and quartz can only be mined with tier 3, which would be bronze. So if we hit quartz, we might be kind of fucked. I mean, tin would honestly be ideal for us to find. Or gold. That was the other shit. Gold's the other great thing we could have found. I know that there's quartz, but can you tell me there's sphalerite underneath of that? Yeah, huge amounts of quartz, in fact. Well, I'm going to dig a here and a here. Yeah, that sucks. That brings this little adventure to a grinding halt because I can't dig through quartz. I wish there was more you could do with quartz. Maybe you can sell huge quantities of quartz. I don't know. I'm sure there has to be like somebody who buys quartz, right? Maybe not the quartz itself, but maybe the manufactured good for quartz, which would essentially be what? Just glass? That would be ideal. That'd be great. But honestly, like that little adventure kind of sucked. Huh. Well, let's get that going with berries. No, I think veggies. We have tons of veggies. So I'm just gonna come up here. I'm gonna go, hey, meat, and then vegetables. Crank that. Thank you. And no. Yes. Man, look at that. Stacks of goodies, man. That's tons of turnips. So, I mean, that's really the that's really what's there. It's just an absolute buttload of turnips. Man, one juice, this gives us 20 liters. That's quite a lot of juice. Okay. Anyway, there's that. That can go here. We will hopefully find more copper eventually. I'm still a little bit concerned about the timetable being messed up in terms of the enemy spawns. But it should be fine. All right, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Hefty red meat turnip soup. Okay, so I have this. I have a little bit of zinc, which is not enough. We have a little bit of, yeah, that's right. We wanted more gold. Also, there was quartz down here. I'm just going to throw that in there. Clear quartz, quartz chunk. It can be pulverized into crushed quartz. What does that even do? Crushed quartz. Smelts into glass. Oh, it's also a ingredient for refractory brick, which we need bauxite. But we'd actually need to find bauxite. Oh. Huh. Oh. I think I need more food here. I mean, more fuel here. At least one. This is a hefty soup. This takes forever and a day to make. Huh. I thought... There we go. Nice words. It's 2C. I think I can repair that. I just don't remember how. I think it's... with linen. Dude, are you serious? You're still not done? It might finish. Hopefully it will. No, it will. Yeah, there we go. Let's eat. Not even a full deal. Throw that right there, and then we're heading to bed. Yeah, I probably need some linen to fix up my absolutely destroyed clothing because it's bad. It's bad. Oh, hello, rot. Yes. So first things first, this is going in here because rot can't necessarily rot anymore. I can't do anything with it yet because I don't have enough. Oh my gosh, and there's so many goodies. But here's the deal. We're going to call it there. Ending. There we go. We're going to call it there for the night because it is getting quite late for me and I still need to eat something. I know not much of anything, but I still need to eat something. So let's see. Is there anybody we would like to raid out to? We do technically have Dylan. We will try again. I do not know if it was because of something he did or has set, but we'll try. And if it doesn't work, we'll try somebody else. Nope. So he has it clearly set for something else. Anyway, let's try someone else. You know what we can do? We can do this. This is somebody I follow and watch on occasion. So here we go. We'll just raid into Kiriviri. Hopefully it'll actually work. Okay, fantastic. So anyway, we're gonna like I said, call it there for the evening. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys, okay, you guys know how the internet works. So do the whole internet thing. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I will be back on maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know, but we will see. I should actually put together a schedule, but thanks for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your evening and goodbye.